Welcome, everyone, back to Hiveswap Friendsim. My name is Brodemus. Last time, we got to meet our first High Blood in Chahut. That was a real hoot, that Chahut. Alright, so now we're going on to Volume 10 of Faraway Lands and Nearby Pals. Okay, so we had another Mustard Blood, and another Teal Blood. That's what I'm looking for. So let's dive right in, shall we? Wow, friendship, right? You've been lucky enough to acquire a bounty of friendships since you arrived on this planet. 19 at this point, to be exact. Precise, I should say. But there's still an emptiness nestled right in the crook of your heart's atria. Maybe making one more friend will fix it. Maybe this next one will expand inside your chest like a sponge in the bath, pushing out all your sadness, loneliness, and insecurity, and the rest of my friends. After all, number 20 is the charm. So yeah, we're keeping track that this is my 20th friend, depending who I go with. Oh man, I kind of want to go with Tagiri, because that's really fucking funny. Also, Tagiri was mentioned in, someone talking about how someone was slaying, challenging Purbeasts. Was it Purbeasts? Fuck, he was challenging someone with an Eastern Alternian sword. I don't remember who it was now. Okay, I was not expecting that. That really caught me off guard. No, I must resist. We've gone left to right this whole time. We have to go back to left to right. And look at how cute he is. Look at him. Little Zebede, Tongva. We're going to Tongva. I have to resist Tagiri. Oh no, I'm really looking forward to it now. Alright, out of my head. Go away. You hunk of a man, you. Tonight, you're abuzz with excitement. Wait, no, your palm is vibrating in your pocket. That's right, Conil, give me a phone. One of your friends has contacted you. Pull it out and a notification pops up. Buzzing Z is requesting, Buzzing ZZZ is requesting to add you on Chitter. The message is accompanied by a little icon, blue, with a silhouetted winged animal. Some of the similarities between this planet and your own are starting to stretch your powers of belief in coincidence. However, you pull up the app and read the messages from, could it be? Your potential new friend? Could it be? Oh boy, how am I gonna voice this guy?
OMG, hi! I hope it's okay to contact you. Oops, I should introduce myself. I saw your picture on Sarava's stream. I'm one of their biggest fans. Okay, but now I'm one of yours. Love those looks. Anyway, I would love to chat if you're open to it. If not, it's okay, you can just ignore me. Everyone else does.
Oh, could this be the universe? I really like this song also, it's nice and chill. Like, Take Me to Clown Church was fucking banging, but I like this is cute. Could this be the universe reaching benevolently down to do you a solid? It's like being given a giant pile of money unasked. You didn't have to, friendship money. And for this friendship, you didn't even have to walk anywhere. All you had to do was join the fabled social media, and it literally appeared in your pocket. Your hands are shaking a little as you go to respond. You don't want to seem too eager, or do you? You have no idea how to approach this. You thank ZZZ Buzzing ZZZ for his compliments, and say that you would be happy to talk sometime. In an instant, a notification pops up inviting you to download another app. Hello? You do it and a video screen. I just do it. No questions asked. Fuck it. You do it and a video screen opens. Suddenly, you can see your new friend's face. He's sweetly round and roly-poly and smiling at you broadly.
Hi, I'm Zebede.
Zebede? Should we go Zebede or should we go Zebede? Let's go Zebede. It's cuter.
I hope it's not too sudden to gripe on you like this. Is it okay? Oh, you don't have to respond to that. Sorry for being weird. Let's start over. How do you know Sarava?
Apart from being extremely friendly, this troll also seems to run both sides of the conversation by himself. Befriending him is the least effort you've ever put into anything. His enthusiasm is really cute, and there's something about him that unsettles you. Looking at his hopeful face gives you a dark stab of humiliation you don't quite understand. What? You swallow down the discomfort and tell him the story of your friendship with Sarava, leaving out Sarava's personal background. He hangs on your every word.
That's so cool. I wish I could hang out with you guys. OMG, not that I'm implying you'd want to hang out. It's just, no one ever comes to visit me.
He takes out his phone and taps a few keys. A notification box pops up in front of the video. It's a direct message from ZZZ Buzzing ZZZ that just says Z, a frowny face with a Z. You ask him why that is.
I live in the middle of nowhere. It's good for the bees. But I guess no one really thinks it's worth the effort to come all the way out here. It's just me and my Lusas. and you can't really do much around the hive. Sigh. It's fine.
He really says the word sigh out loud. Oh god! Despite saying it was fine, he seems dejected with a distinct downward angle to his shoulders. Hang on. What was the last Lucis I saw? Whose Lucis was the last one I saw? Was it Tagora's? Was Gorgor's Lucis the last one I saw? What was Gorgor's? He had that ferret thing, didn't he? Or that weasel thing? Shit. I remember Lady. And Ardada's tick thing. Zebra. Who had the zebra? So actually it might have been Zebra. But I've only seen like less than half a dozen Lucis. Besides the mother group and that bison thing. Sorry, his shoulders. His buzzy accent is kind of getting to you. Ask more about Wirelisk. Ask him if it's really fine. See, to me, it's like, I want to go with like, hey, are you sure you're alright, man? Like, you doing alright, bud? Little Zebede here? Because you're so gosh darn cute? Oh, that's gonna be fine. You tell him that you'd understand if he's not okay with it. After all, you say, it would really hurt your feelings if your friends didn't make any effort for you. Isn't that what friends are supposed to do? None of my friends have made any effort for me yet. I mean, maybe? In a sense, maybe they have? I don't know. He gives you a grateful smile, some tension releasing from his frame.
Oh, I would never ask that of anyone. I don't want to be annoying. Like, sometimes I really wish someone would take the time to visit, but I totally don't blame any of my friends for not coming. Like, I understand that you have to decide which friends come first, and I just don't. Some people are just cooler and more fun than me. It's understandable.
This really must be your lucky day. First of all, no one has threatened bodily violence toward you in the past 10 minutes. Checkmark 1-1. Your fear for your life is at a low-key reasonable level. Second, this troll is making it really obvious that he wants you to do. This is a total slam dunk of a friend opportunity. What about an upper frenity? How about that one? Say you'll visit. What do I do with my hands? Zebede's face transforms utterly. It's astonishing. He goes from sullen and shadowed to utterly radiant. Your heart pangs with an overwhelming surge of fellow feeling. True, you've seen other trolls react emotively at the sight of meat and blood and your own body sparkling under the moonlight, but Zebede is the only one with such an extreme reaction to friendship. Man, you're really feeling this little guy.
You'll come? Really? That's so cool. Or that's so cool. Thanks. This is gonna be so good. I'm gonna get all the best snacks, and my Lucis is really cool. You'll like him. This is so exciting.
You leave Zebede to his preparations, even as a bubble of joy inside you goes a little wobbly. You aren't used to such high expectations from prospective friends. Most people just expect you to be an imbecile. To be fair, you absolutely can't screw this up. You made a promise to your brand new friend. Where the fuck is he? Unfortunately, that promise is to visit him in a house that is, by his own admission, so far away that not even people who know what the fuck is going on can be asked to find it. You haven't thought this through, but that's never stopped you before. First things first, what old friendships can you call on to help you out? I.e., who is likely to have a vehicle of some kind? You could always call up Tagora and see what he thinks, but you don't want to be too needy with him. Amnesia, well, doesn't look tall enough to reach the pedals. Zebra, just no, flat out no. Fuck him. You are a strong, independent alien who don't need no troll. You also don't think aliens are allowed on public transit, and you don't know the number for troll taxis. So, you'll do crime. Perfect. What did Keneal do when she stole a car? Punch the lock off first with one big fist. You won't be punching off any doors, but eventually you find a car that isn't locked, almost like someone helpfully ups it for you. Sucker. It pricks slightly at your conscience as you slide into the seat and fire up the autopilot, heading out into the country once again. The autopilot. But recently, anything that isn't brutal, indiscriminate violence kind of doesn't faze you. So you stole a car. Big deal. It's not like anybody died. That is it. So begins your gradual slide into total moral iniquity. A hardened criminal. That's you. Zebede does live pretty far out. He hadn't been exaggerating. He used the time to curl up in the back seat and catch up on some sleep, all the while trying to ignore the fact that the car reminds you of being inside a large, squishy animal. At least you get a few radio channels out here. This is adorable. Zebede's hive is big and buzzing. Literally, you hear a persistent drone of bees, and standing right outside is the boy himself. He's so excited he's bouncing on his toes, clapping his hands together. He has a gold symbol on his shirt. You wonder if he's a psychic. You've finally been here long enough to pick up on racial stereotypes. Go you! Oh, good.
You're here, you actually came! I seriously can't believe that someone actually went out of their way to visit me.
Well, you don't really have a way to go out of, what? You don't really have a way to go out of, but you keep that to yourself. You are more than happy to accept the friendship points. Oh, look at this adorable little house. Zebede leads you. There's something in my eye. Go away, something. Zebede leads you into his hive, which, like Skyla's, looks like he's made a lot of it himself. There are hanging baskets of flowers and plants everywhere, and a zigzag shelf holding up a stack of colorful books. In one corner is a big screen TV and an entertainment center. He is technically of a high... Look at the little bee mug thing! He is a higher blood caste than Skyla, so... Zebede vanishes into another room and leaves you to get comfortable on the big couch, which is unsubtly striped yellow and black. The buzzing is pretty loud in here too, and you look around for bees. You're not thrilled about the bees, honestly. You wish there was some music on your phone to drown them out. You're thinking about following Zebede and seeing if he needs help when your phone starts to vibrate. You look down and recognize Sarava's username. Okay. So here's where my bind went. My brain went. Is that if I answer it and Zebede hears Sarava, he said he's a huge fan of Sarava. So, but like, what if? Oh shit. What if Zebede was involved with like Sarava having to gouge his own eye out? And so like that pisses off Sarava and makes Zebede feel bad. And what if Zebede freaks out because Sarava's on the phone? I'm gonna let it go to voicemail. You decide to just let the call go to voicemail. You're busy with a different friend right now, and you can just call them back on your drive home, or not home, but the closest thing you've got right now. I have that thing that I took Tysius to. It will give you something to do besides sleep. You mess around on your phone for a little bit, filling out your profile on your chitter. Alien Invasion of 1, just here, I guess. That's honestly the best you can come up with. You aren't quite sure how your age will translate to troll years. Sweeps, you don't bother with that. So you don't bother with that. Go choose somewhere else. The dog decided to bring her bone over here. You've already gained some more followers. Sarava retweeted your intro tweet, or sure, whatever. Zebede comes back in with a tray of snacks and 2 glasses of something bright red that you hope isn't Fago or blood, but that goes without saying at this point.
Hey, who are you talking to? I heard your palm husk go off.
You tell him that you weren't talking to anybody. You let the call go to voicemail. Does he really think you're the kind of person who would take a call from someone else while you're having a hang sesh? Heck no, that ain't me. That ain't me at all. No, that phone goes in the garbage, I suppose, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Zebede says that, but he's obviously incredibly happy that you did. He sets the tray down and hops up on the couch next to you. I fucked this up somehow, didn't I?
So, what do you want to do? I have a bunch of really cool stuff we could check out, but I didn't want to make you just do whatever I wanted. I know we barely know each other.
You tell him that whatever he wants to do is fine with you. You aren't picky in any sense of the word. Zebede seems a little at sea by your lack of an opinion, but eventually he puts on the first episode of a pirate show. This is nice. It's not just chill for a little while. But you barely get through the opening credits before Zebede changes his mind and puts on a show about space pirates instead, but then he gives up on that too. He keeps looking at you for input, but the extent of your experience with troll pop culture is Ramel's knockoffs and that one shitty romance flick Paula took you to see. You're not informed enough to have an opinion. You are seriously down for whatever. Zebede does the same thing with video games for a while, becoming increasingly more distressed. You feel deep empathy at his plight, but also mild annoyance. You understand this unreasonable fear of beefing it in front of your friends. You feel like that pretty much all the time. You eventually suggest to Zebede that you could just watch the last thing he watched on GrubTube. Zebede goes a delicate gray color that you've come to realize is a troll version of a Blanche.
Yeah, we could do that for sure, but, a guy's GrubTube queue is, kind of personal. Not that I don't trust you. It's, if you can't trust randos you meet online and invited to your house, who can you trust, right?
How has this kid not been called yet? You feel that way too. You've also felt the overwhelming urge to throw yourself into the arms of strangers since you crash-landed down here. You tell Zebede that you aren't going to judge him. You don't judge your friends. Never judge my friends. I've been through some crazy shit, Zebede, and I haven't judged a single one of them. Except for Zebra. But we don't talk about him. An overwhelming look of trembling gratitude comes over him, and once again you feel an uncomfortable pulse of empathy. You are used to being the desperate one. You aren't sure how you feel about this turnabout, all this social power.
Okay.
The two of you scroll down through the history on his GrubTube account, and you find yourself choked up by the incredible trust he is showing in you right now, letting someone behind the curtain. Excuse me. There doesn't really seem to be anything worth getting stressed over. No porn or anything. He does have a lot of videos of Sarava, specifically ones where they're actually on camera.
Yeah, they're so cool. It's so rad that you guys are tight. I really want to meet them someday.
He sighs, then he sighs again, a little louder. You catch on to your part in this bit, and tell him that you can probably figure out a way to make that happen. You hope you don't have to follow through on that. Sarava's a busy guy, and you aren't sure they actually let anyone in their hive, well, besides you. But you seem to be the exception to a number of rules. You keep that last part to yourself. Yeah, I am an exception to a lot of rules. I wasn't killed by Chahut. I almost paled Zebra. Polyp was cool with me. Ardata likes me. She doesn't like anybody. The rest of the videos in his recent history are about a band called Hatched to Dance. Music videos, interviews, and compilations of... what the hell? Vlogs? Vlogs. You ask him what all this is. It's supposed to be vlog? Is that how you spell vlog? Vlog is V-L-O-G. No U-E on the end. The fuck was that word?
You've never heard of H2D? Really? They're so cool, they're my fave. I mean...
He gets shifty-eyed.
I mean, whatever. They're alright, I guess. Their music is kind of catchy, and they have a pretty dope group dynamic.
You mentioned that all that seems pretty good looking, that all of them seem to be pretty good looking, too.
Really? You think so?
You point out a guy with tall horns that swoosh into hooks, and a lot of white hair that falls into his eyes. This guy is particularly handsome.
Him? I mean, he's okay, I guess.
If you're really basic... Hold on! Time out, Zebede! You will not judge my taste in men. That ain't gonna happen.
Not that I think you're basic or anything.
He shows some of the music videos. They have really high production values and extremely elaborate sets. All the band members sing and dance and get very close to kissing each other. He'd be really nervous about showing you this. His deep, dark secret that he likes music videos? Is being into pretty pop stars some kind of cultural taboo?
Not really. Just... it's kind of lame, right? And I just really want you to like me.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. And you do like him. You just wish he wouldn't say shit like that. It's embarrassing. It also reminds you that you yourself have gone around doing pretty much the same thing. Pretending to agree with everything your prospective friends say, lying, saying you're into things you aren't. Yeah. Just all around being a big phony. The circumstances are different for you, though. You're an alien. This is a hostile territory. You don't even have a hive or elusives or even horns, let alone gray skin. So it's way less pathetic for you to be like this than it is for Zebede. Right? Deep down, you know you're full of shit. You're just coming up with reasons to excuse behavior in yourself that you condemn in others. You hang on your head in shame. Zebede, who is not privy to your internal monologue, looks confused. Is it possible that you're doing the wrong thing in your eternal quest for friends? Could it be that, before you can spiral any further into a full-blown existential crisis, you hear a noise from outside that you really, really don't like? Several noises, in fact. A crash, followed by a thump. Did Sarava fucking hunt me down? This was one of my worst case scenarios of letting it go to voicemail. Sarava fucking coming here, finding my ass. Followed by a get out here, you fucking piece of shit, you thief. This was also a worst case scenario I had when I went to steal the car. They were gonna fucking follow me. Now the question is, are they not mutually exclusive? Did I steal Sarava's car? Oh dear. Zebede scrambles around to look over the back of the couch. You can just make out a shape through the window.
Hey, this is a totally wild question that typically would never ask a potential friend, but did you steal that scuttle buggy?
Ha! Funny story. You didn't know how else to get out here. You did it for him, for your nascent? Wow, I've never seen that word before. Friendship.
Oh wow, nobody's ever stolen a scuttle buggy from me before. Did you forget to take the GPS chip out though? Because I think whoever you stole it from found it.
GPS chip. Right. Fuck, this is not an auspicious start to your life of crime. Maybe you aren't quite ready to go out to go it alone yet. Nope. Another crash and rattle. It sounds like someone is taking pieces out of Zebede's hive. You get up and start for the door.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't go out there, they look big. They sound huge, you'll get killed.
Right. He's definitely got a point there, but whoever's outside seems intent on demolishing his hive brick by brick, so they're gonna get in eventually anyway. Better for you to go out there now and face the music so at least one of you gets out of this. Zebede stares at you. Weird, globby, golden tears pool at the corners of his eyes.
You would do that for me? Nobody's ever offered to die for me before. That's so nice.
Yeah. You're pretty nice. Also pretty idiotic considering you're about to give yourself up to a big angry troll whose car you absolutely stole. Well, it's been fun. It's been full while it lasted. Actually, it's been mostly terrible. Oh well, goodbye, cruel world.
Wait!
You have one hand on the doorknob when Zebede's shout rings against the walls and ceiling.
No one is touching my new friend.
Outside, the buzzing rises to a rattling crescendo, so loud that it no longer sounds like animals, it sounds like weather or a fighter jet. The intruder screams, you wince, but you are also overwhelmed by gratitude and excitement. Zebede did that. For you. The screams stop after a few seconds, and the buzzing gradually recedes. You and Zebede are left staring at the door, then at each other. Behind you, GrubTube is autoplaying an H2D interview. Little ambient crackles of the white electricity you've come to associate with psychics read Zebede. Before that fades too. Did he seriously telekinetically gather a bunch of bees and just throw them?
No. That sounds hard and potentially dangerous for the bees. I'm going to just ask them nicely. I'm bad at it, though. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Well, it sure worked this time.
Yeah!
Look at him! Look at that! Look at him! Look how proud that little guy is. Zebede nods. Then he nods again.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, right?
We go out there and we see Sarava's corpse. The two of you venture outside to see what's going on. Nothing is going on. The night is quiet. The car is exactly where you left it, and there's no sign of the bees or the intruder. So either they ran away or got stung so many times they dissolved into sludge. You feel another pang of conscience, but it's not enough to cover up your ecstatic surge of happiness when you see how chuffed Zebede is to have set some bees on a guy. You tell him you're grateful, you think about adding that you're proud of him, but you don't want to literally make him explode, you let him hug you instead.
I guess this means you have a scuttlebuggy now?
Yeah, spoils of war. To the victor go the spoils. Technically, I'm not the victor, that's Zebede, but I started the conflict.
You want some buttery exploded kernels? I make them myself. Well, I put the kernels in a pot and explode them.
You tell him that sounds great. He's honestly pretty fun to visit. Minus a sudden attack, you're having a really nice time, and that part was honestly entirely your fault. Yep, all on me, this shithead right here. He should quit putting himself down so much and being such a desperate piece of shit. You mean that in the nicest way possible, and it's pretty good advice in general. You know, just to have floating around out there. Good stuff. Good stuff, that's why we can be, finally, we can be friends. Okay, that was fun. Hang on, who's this shithead here? So, like, we have a Sea Dweller up there in the top left, and we have a Blue Blood there in the top right. What blood color is this one in the center? I don't know. Also, they're probably a reference to something that I have no idea what to, I have no idea what that is. That was fun! Wow, Zebede was adorable! That was really fun. Really cute. I had a good time. That was a good one. That guy's shoe is kind of fucked up. So is that guy's shoe. You know what? That's whatever. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Okay, but as fun as that was, I'm glad I went with Zebede first. But I'm really excited for, fucking, what's his shit? Tagiri. Oh man, I'm really excited just because of the fucking, like, Fist of the North Star, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like, look that he gives you on the Friends Select screen. That, I'm really excited for that. But this one was a lot of fun. This one was really cute. That was just a lot of fun. Good kid. Good kid. And I'm hoping Tagiri is as off the wall as, like, Chahut's was. Just, like, absolutely balls out insane. God, who was Tagiri's for? Well, you know, we'll talk about it next time. Zebede was a lot of fun. Zebede was really fun. And there was, I got a phone from Keneal, and now I got a car. So I can just go places now. I'm like turning into a full-fledged troll. Like, get me some gray face paint and some styrofoam horns, and I'm good to go. Maybe just glue some candy corn up there. But, hope you enjoyed that, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, so you can keep up with my stuff. It's the only video a week, 1 p.m. Eastern Time every Friday. We have a lot of fun here, so I hope you join the fold, as it were. Share this with your friends. Show them that, you know, not all the trolls are murderous shitheads or have, like, I don't know, like, weird morals about things. Some of them are just desperate for friends, as desperate as I am, and it's an odd concept to think about, actually. And comment! And let me know what you guys think. I like hearing from you guys. I like to talk about with you guys about the game. But, yeah, if you want to do all that stuff, go ahead. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. But I hope you enjoy this, and see you next time. Later, everybody.